Wow, I couldn't believe it. An 80-year-old YouTuber. When I found out that he was teaching Chinese Tai Chi. I was quite surprised and shocked to see that he also had lots of subscribers and lots of people were listening to him and learning from him. I thought that if he was able to share his skills and provide value to others, why couldn't I? So today I'm going to be talking to you about why you should start a YouTube channel and also why it's a brilliant idea. So firstly, YouTube is for everyone. You're never too old or too young to start making videos on YouTube. So I'm pretty sure you know this, on YouTube there's some 80-year-old talking about their life experiences or 8-year-olds unboxing toys, and they all get lots of views and people come to watch them. One of the most popular videos on YouTube that you might have seen before is one where an 8-year-old boy and an 80-year-old man talk about life and share their views and experiences on it to show the differences between them. So you might make excuses that, oh, now isn't the right time to start YouTube and there's too much channels on it. I should have started 10 years ago, or maybe I should have started when I was younger. But all excuses are limiting beliefs that stem from fear of judgment, and the fear of your own abilities not being good enough. So you need to have the conviction that you can do it and upload videos, and that no one actually cares if you upload videos or not. When I remember when I uploaded my first YouTube video and it was the weekend. The next day when I went to school, I was really scared to make eye contact with anybody, any of my friends or any teachers that I saw, because I was afraid that they had already seen my videos, which is very unrealistic because my videos only had a few views, and it's very unlikely that the people in my school would have seen it. This shows that most of your fear is imaginated and they're not actually real. So once you can overcome those fears and realize that it's not actually there and it's all just in your head, then everything will become a lot easier. And also you need to believe in your own abilities, because nobody really cares about what you do. Basically, no one's going to care that much about your videos, because everybody thinks of themselves as being in the center of the universe. They always think, I like this thing, or I want to do that. So, and there's 8 billion people in the world, all putting themselves in the center. So they're not going to spend a lot of their time thinking about you and your videos. Also, another point is YouTube was created to learn from other people and to share your thoughts and experiences on a platform that everyone can access. It's like an all-in-one platform for creators. So, for example, if you wanted to sell a pen, you'd probably try and sell it near a school, because there's loads of students going to school every day who might need a pen to write with or for exams. So there's lots of traffic there because you have lots of potential customers. But now most things have moved from offline to online. Online shopping has become much more popular. Think of how many things you can buy online. You can buy toothpaste, clothes, food, practically anything. On YouTube you have lots of people who visit there every single day who can watch your videos. And there's also a survey from the BBC showed that 90% of viewers favored authenticity and relatability instead of a perfectly edited video with no mistakes, which shows that you don't need to be perfect to start, and viewers actually prefer it if it's not completely everything's word to word what you wanted to say. Secondly, YouTube can change lives. So I know my neighbor, she was she wanted to she was trying to prepare for like a job interview, and she had to write her CV and prepare for her interview, but she wasn't very sure on how to start. And sure, she could ask teachers and like other like mentors or professors, but she couldn't really find any super helpful tips. So that's when she went onto YouTube, and she found tons of videos from all sorts of different perspectives, teaching different tips and tricks to be able to successfully do an interview. And in the end, she actually got the job and now works in a big finance company. So also, by doing YouTube, even if one person watches your videos, it's worth it to continue doing it. So like for me, I imagine that there's another year 11 girl watching my videos right now, and if she feels more confident and feels more inspired to continue doing what she loves because of watching my videos, then I will continue making it and feel like it's worth it. So like some people might stop a YouTube channel because they only have 100 or 200 views on their videos, but like think of it like imagine 100 to 200 people in a room. That's actually a lot of people. Like if they were right there in front of you, you can imagine as if like giving a speech to like a crowded room, and all of these people are listening to what you have to say. So by doing YouTube, you also have the power to inspire and support others, which can cause them to have more confidence as well, which can also cause a ripple effect because they will also carry on telling other people about it as well. Thirdly, you can document your life through YouTube. YouTube is like a time capsule which can preserve your voice, idea, and like personality. It's like a video journal of your growth that you can look back and see how much you've changed. For example, my sister, like when she was 5 years old, she started a YouTube channel because she finished reading all of the Harry Potter books, and she wanted to like share her thoughts and read it to share it on like a platform on YouTube. And now she's like 8 years old. So now we look back to her previous videos and see how much she's grown from that point and how much more confident she's become. It also gives us like a family bonding time where the whole family can gather around to watch those videos. And now we think, as she's continuing to make YouTube videos even now, maybe in 3 years' time, what she will think when she looks back on these videos she's made today, and maybe she'll see how much she's changed from there as well. It also lets you leave behind something meaningful and share your experiences. I know like lots of famous YouTubers like Mr. Beast, for example, they still have their old videos that they made like 10 years ago or like 15 years ago, and they've also made like videos reacting to those old videos and comparing how much they've changed since then and how they've like improved. Like I remember one of Mr. Beast's videos, he saw one of his first videos, he was just sitting in his car like talking to the camera, and now he's got like a whole entire big studio full of people and like a whole team and expensive recording devices to record his ideas for his next videos. And fourthly, you can learn new skills. Through YouTube you can learn lots of valuable transferable skills such as scripting, editing and presenting, and also like taking notes and stuff. Like I know YouTube helped me a lot on my presenting, because in history, when I had to give a presentation, doing YouTube actually made me more confident with my presentation, because at first when I was making YouTube videos I found it really hard to maintain eye contact with the camera because it was like a machine, and I thought it would be much easier if I had like an actual person there to look at instead of just the camera. But after doing loads of videos and practicing a lot, eventually I became more used to just talking to the camera and making eye contact with it. And when I actually had to do my history presentation, I was able to maintain eye contact with my classmates and teachers, and it also allowed me to speak louder and like more engaging with the audience and be more confident when I was in front of the class. I know lots of my other classmates, they struggled with keeping eye contact because they didn't get the practice I got through doing YouTube. So like Warren Buffett said, the only way to become worth 50% more is to hone your communication skills. So YouTube is actually very helpful because you receive like instant feedback on how your videos are doing. So for example, if you had a really, because it tells you how much views you had and how much people liked it. So like if you had a video where you thought you had a really good idea but only got a few views, it means you weren't talking in a very engaging way to your audience. But if you had like a not so great idea but lots of views, it meant that you did something very well and you like conveyed your ideas in a way that made the viewers want to listen. So YouTube can also teach you to put yourself in the audience's shoes and see from the viewer's perspective to see how they find your videos. So if if they think your content isn't very like engaging, then you can work on how to make it more like interesting to other people to watch. It can also teach you to build resilience and to learn to push through being bad at something. So instead of saying I'm bad at this, you have to add like a yet at the end. Like I'm bad at this. What? Wait. I'm not. It's like yeah, and like just add if you're like, oh yeah, I'm not good at this. You have to say I'm not good at this yet, because you can like improve and get better. And so like many people quit their hobbies at the beginning because they can't handle the bad at it phase, because like it's inevitable that you're going to be bad at something when you start because you haven't had that much experience, and eventually practice will make perfect. So I remember when I first started playing the flute in year 4, there were I wanted to quit at the beginning because I thought that it was like really hard and I couldn't make a proper sound come out of it. But I continued doing it, and after around 2 years, like previously there were 6 people in the class, then there were only half the number, and 1 more year later there were only 2 people left in the class. It shows that most people quit hobbies near the beginning. And YouTube teaches you that it's okay to be bad at first, and eventually practice will make perfect, because it's like a platform where you can carry on making mistakes and trying over and over again. If you fail one idea on a channel, you can just start another one from a completely different perspective about something completely different, and no one will care. You can keep on trying again and again through trial and error, and eventually you'll hone your skills, and you'll become successful in the end if you commit to it enough. It also teaches you how to stay consistent and commit to something by uploading videos like every week, or just like regular videos, and not to like completely quit. Fifthly, it personal growth. It helps you build confidence, and because it teaches us how to overcome the fear of judgment and to have an inner judgment system where you don't care about what others think and you don't need external validation from others. You know that what you're doing is right, so you'll continue doing it. Like making videos, there's nothing to be embarrassed about, because you're doing something good. You're providing value for others, or entertainment, or anything. So you shouldn't be ashamed of making the videos. It also allows to figure things out from scratch, because when you're making a video, you start from like a completely blank canvas, from like absolutely nothing. You have to write your script, you have to edit it, you need to have good presenting skills, and you need to like research the subject you want to talk about. And like when most people are born, they have a growth mindset, like but after like school, maybe like work, people often develop a fixed mindset to think that they're only good at like one specific thing and they don't want to try anything new. So have to break out of the specialized box and try new things. Like an example of how everyone has a growth mindset at first is when they're babies and you can't walk, but they have to, but like everyone's like learn how to walk, which is like something amazing and something to be like proud of, because even though we fall down loads and loads of times, we carry on trying new things and again until now we can just walk without thinking about it. So it teaches us how to break out of the specialized box and try new things. Also, if you might have heard about the story of an elephant in Thailand when they're like young, like the elephants, they carry the muscles on their back, and like you might think, oh, how like this really powerful like animal, like who can easily like, I don't know, like kill a human, why does it have to listen to what the master says, or why does it carry it on its back so like without like, I don't know, without like being like violent towards them? But it's actually because when they were like babies, the humans would tie ropes onto like the tusks or their neck, and when they were babies, obviously they were very weak, so they couldn't break through the ropes. But so then when they grew older, they thought, I should just stop trying now because I'll never be able to break through of these ropes, even though they get stronger as they grow up. So eventually, when they're all like grown up and really big and powerful, and they could break through the ropes easily, but they just don't try because they've already made it a fact in their mind that they're never going to be able to break free. So YouTube also teaches us self-competence through experience and consistency. Lastly, through YouTube, you can find your people. You can connect with like-minded people who share your interests and values. So recently I wanted to try waking up early because it was like a really good habit to get into. And once I searched that up on YouTube, I saw loads of like successful YouTubers also had the same habit and made like good morning routine guides. So I clicked on one of them, and it was a video by Ali, and I looked at the comments and there were all loads of people encouraging each other and sharing their own morning routines and their own experiences, which shows that YouTube can connect loads of people who are like interested in the same thing, and it can provide more like encouragement and stuff. And you can turn like viewers into friends or mentors and then collaborators. So I know like Ali did a video of like collaborators like with his friends about deep diving into a subject, and it can create strong networks and future opportunities. Also, if you do nothing, you're going to get nothing out of it. You're going to get no opportunities. But if you do something, if you just try doing one thing, like maybe there's still a really good chance like that nothing's going to happen, but there's still like a 1% chance that something might come out of it. So why not just try? Making a YouTube video won't take that much time. So you should just like try putting a video out and see what happens. Like maybe you'll enjoy it and continue doing it, but maybe you won't. But like, even if you don't try, there's nothing going to happen. So in conclusion, I would say that YouTube connects you with lots of like-minded people who can encourage each other and help you discover your passion. And if you actually make videos you're passionate about, you'll become a lot happier with your life and like not be stuck in the same cycle over and over again. You'll be actually looking forward to every day, because like, you know, life is short. You might as well like enjoy it and do something you're passionate about, and it's very easy to do that with YouTube. Secondly, you also learn like lots of skills from YouTube, as I said before, like soft skills like communication, hard skills like scripting, editing, note taking, and also develop resilience, and you can keep bouncing back from like failed videos and try over and over again to make like new channels. So I hope you like this video. I'm really interested in learning more Taiji from that old YouTuber I saw earlier. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.